It's the wrap-up, isn't it, John? It is the wrap-up. I'm Gareth Roberts, this is Craig Hannan, and everything is back. Proper footy's back. We can forget about that international stuff. Northern Ireland fans definitely want to forget about that international stuff. We've got the proper stuff back, the Liverpool stuff. We're all going to Anfield on Saturday, hopefully to watch the Reds beat Southampton. And then we've got, what is it? What is it? Where is it? There it is. 13 games in 44 days. Loads of stuff going on. And this means loads of other stuff's back. For Liverpool, it means Lallana's back, Henderson's back, Mane's back, Coutinho's back. For us, the Anfield Wrap, it means the Friday show's back. It means the Gutter's back, where we talk about transfers that Liverpool might or might not do in January. And so it's exciting again, isn't it, is what I'm saying. It's back. Everton's boss. It's back.
Yeah. So much energy today, yeah. No, we looked at the players that are back in the team this weekend, and it just give me that buzz again. It feels like an age since we've been at Anfield, doesn't it? Watching a football match, proper football match. So, you know, we were talking about Mane, Coutinho, Salah, Firmino. Even Oxlade-Chamberlain, I don't know how they fit them in. Lallana, I don't know how they fit them all in. So yeah, buzzing about that. And you know, we were talking about some of our shows there. I was sat in on the gutter yesterday. It was brilliant. Rob Gutman hosts it, and he loves a transfer. So they were talking about that, the Emre Can conversation, the Goretzka link. So yeah, I'm buzzing. I just can't wait for this Saturday.
Now, we want you to listen to these podcasts because they're good. We keep winning awards. They must be. Thousands of people are subscribing. They must be. So, if you've never listened to an Anfield Wrap podcast, look for them. Here's how. Here's something on the screen telling you how. And then if you like the free ones that we do, there's 2 a week, give the subscription a go. And here's how to do that. I keep doing that to remind Sam to make a graphic and that. Right, okay, next part. There's a new film out this week called Kenny, all about Kenny Dalglish. You've probably seen bits and bobs in the papers and on the telly. I was fortunate enough to go along to a screening of that this week. It was a brilliant film. And we also got a few minutes with Kenny. There was a press screening of Kenny earlier in the week, which I was fortunate enough to go along to. Didn't really know what to expect, didn't know what it was going to be like. I obviously knew that it was going to be about Kenny's life, but I mean, where you went with that, who knew really? I mean, because Kenny, by his own admission, hasn't always been the best fella for dealing with the media. He says and does what he wants to do, and when he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't want to do it. But to be fair, he really opens up in this film. It's really good film, really moving in parts as well. I mean, the stuff on Hillsborough is the most candid I've ever heard Kenny Dalglish talk on that subject. In fact, he's visibly upset when he's doing so, and he goes to Sheffield, although he won't actually go to the ground itself, and he says he never will. Very powerful stuff, but also lots of images, lots of goals, lots of bits of video, some of which you will have seen before, but some which has never been out there before. It's family footage, it's footage from Christmas time. You know, you've got interviews with all his family there as well, talking about, you know, what it's been like to be in the same family as Kenny Dalglish. And you know, he really is a true icon of football, of Liverpool Football Club, and of football, to be honest. He's one of the best players to have played in this country, and I think sometimes that goes amiss. So this film is well worth a watch. Not only did we get along to the film, Josh, you also went along to a little round table session, didn't you, and managed to have a word with the King?
Yeah, and he was great. It was really nice for, you know, for all what Robbo said there about the media and things like that, and him being a bit of a cold person sometimes. He was really warm, and it was quite a nice intimate atmosphere. He was really good in particular on being appointed player manager just after Heysel and how he reacted to Hillsborough, and here's a clip of that. It feels like a fairly sort of stock question in these situations, particularly the experience you've had in your life, but which for you is the bigger derby? Is it the Old Firm or the Merseyside derby?
But it depends which one you're playing in.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, any derby you play is a big game. So, I think it's unfair to differentiate between any. If you're not involved in it, it doesn't seem as important as what it does to yourself if you're playing in it. The thing I would say is a wee bit, there's an undercurrent up in Glasgow for that game, isn't it? It doesn't apply down here really. So, but let me tell you, when you play in any of those two, you don't want to lose. So for me, they were both equally as important because your desire to win was just the same.
Okay, so that was the Kenny film, well worth watching. Quite surprised, as I say there, that it's not going to pictures, but it is available to order on Amazon, on DVD. Good crimbo present that for any Reds in your life, and there should be loads of them because we're all boss. Okay, so Southampton then. It is a big game. It is the start of a hectic schedule for Liverpool. It's also interesting now, I think, to see what we get from Jurgen Klopp, because since he's been here, he's had 2 winters, and he's moaned a lot in both of them. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get why we play so many games. He's used to a winter break, which he would be getting if he was with Dortmund still. I think while Liverpool are playing 13 and 44 days, Dortmund are playing 9, and then they're off from the 20th of December until basically the middle of January. Now, in that time, you can obviously get loads of players fit and blah, 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 blah. Fortunately for Liverpool, most of our players seem to be fit now, Klein aside. So, you know, that could obviously work in our advantage. But also, I wonder whether he tweaks the way Liverpool play a little bit. He tweaks the way he trains them a little bit. Because, you know, they obviously did die a bit of a death last season, around this time of year. Similar the season before when he comes in the October. No one really held it against him then. But basically, he's got to start managing maybe a little bit differently in the winter, hasn't he? Yeah,
definitely. There's loads of sympathy for the players around the Christmas break, but there's no sympathy for us with the amount of work we have to do around the football, is there? So think about us. But yeah, no, I think I'd like to think that he's had 2 winters now. He's been able to learn from both of them, and as you say, our form has been indifferent around those 2 periods. I think we haven't seen the high intensity that we've seen in previous times from Jurgen Klopp's sides over the past couple of months, I don't think, and I wonder if that was, you know, due to form, whether it's because we've missed Lallana, or maybe that's something that he's thought about and that's maybe an instruction. But yeah, looking forward to Southampton. They're a strange team for us, a bit of a bogey side. You know, they obviously knocked us out last year in the Cup, and it's always our own players that have scored against us, isn't it? It's Lovren, Mane,
Lallana, Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now there's the Van Dijk thing. There's loads of player links going on. There's an extra edge to it. I think it's fair to say as well that Southampton fans are sick of the sight of Liverpool coming in and bidding for their players.
They've created this rivalry that only they hold, if you know what I mean.
The booing half of our team, basically,
exactly, yeah. And I would love nothing more than Lallana to come back and score a goal against Oxlade. Just all the Southampton lads scoring against Southampton, that'd be nice.
It would. And what will also be nice is getting back into Europe, which is next week as well. Tuesday, we're going to Seville. Me and Craig are going. Neil's going. We're getting a plane from John Lennon Airport. We're flying with Blue Air direct there and back. If you want to join us, there's still places left on that plane. blueairweb.com, I believe, is the website. So yeah, that would be good if you could come with us. But we'll be doing loads of content out there, loads of shows, loads of video, loads of stuff on social media. So follow all that, listen to all that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, whatever happens now, you know, all of those games, this is what you want as a football fan. I mean, you know, Klopp might moan about winter breaks and about the schedule and about managing it all. But from a fan's perspective, but it's brilliant, isn't it? You get to see your mates, you get to have a drink, you get to go to lots of games, and us at the Anfield Wrap, we get to produce lots of content.
We should be bouncing into this game, especially after the 3 wins before the international break. We've all been, well, the most of you have been waiting for the international break to be over and enduring it and waiting for the proper football to come back, and now we've got it. Everyone should be bouncing into Anfield this, and I'm sure the players will as well. You know, they'll have the extra lift of hopefully, you know, Mane being fit. It sounds like he should be. Lallana coming back, and three wins. They've just come off the back of 3 wins, so they should want to continue that form.
Yeah, it's important that we win, important that we continue that form, important that we keep the feel-good going as well. A few other things then that the Anfield Wrap are doing. We're doing a live show in this venue where we are right now on Saturday. That's sold out. We're doing a live podcast straight after the match, and then a bit of fun and games in here. 100-odd people coming along to watch that, so thanks very much for buying tickets for that. We're doing another one of them down in Brighton the night before the Brighton away game, so if you can get to that, please do. There's still tickets available for that one, and we'll be organising more things like that. We've been to Belfast, we've been to Dublin, we've been to Spain, Australia, America, and we plan to keep on doing these things because people love it. If you'd like to see us come to your city or your country or whatever, put a comment in below, let us know. We will listen. We do go to places.
Somewhere exotic, please.
Yeah.
Somewhere nice and warm.
I want to go to Cork. People keep saying come to Cork. You're going to like it. You'll fit right in, Robbo. I want to go to Cork. Let's go to Cork. We're also December the 3rd, we're running the Santa Dash in Liverpool to raise money for Woodlands Hospice. Woodlands Hospice look after people who are dying from cancer and terminal illness. Really, obviously, a difficult stage for them and their families. They provide some great care there. It costs them £2,700 a day to run that facility. They're desperate for cash. We're raising money for them by running this race and looking stupid and dressing up as Father Christmas. So the least you can do is throw a couple of quid in, I reckon. And I'm going to do another one of them. Sam, put on here, there'll be a link there saying where you can go to throw in for that. So please do. Any other admin, Craig? I feel like I've covered the lot.
Yeah, I'm not running on the Santa Dash. I'm doing a brisk walk. There's been talk of doing a brisk walk with cans. That might sound that.
I'm running. I've been going to the gym and everything. You know what I mean? That has been the wrap-up.